Good morning, dear students. All of you are invited to the first session of our open course, that is Environmental Chemistry. It's our open course, Environmental Chemistry. The short form, we are writing it as ENC. Okay. And also, I hope all of you know some details regarding this environmental chemistry. Sometimes you have studied in your S1 or S2 English, I think. And also, we will be having the same extensions of that part only. No complicated chemical equations are there. And also, about my topics, I will be having sessions on the first two modules, that is the first module environmental components and the second module, that is the water pollution. Okay. And also, if you have got any doubts while listening to my session, you have to call me in my mobile number, and I will be giving my mobile number also in the last part of this session. Okay. So now let us start with the first module, that is the environmental components. Okay, environmental components. So here normally let us start with this environmental chemistry. See, environmental chemistry, it is a multidisciplinary science. Environmental chemistry, it is a multidisciplinary science. Multidisciplinary means so many subjects are involved, or so many subjects are integrated into this environmental chemistry. Namely, usually chemistry is there, then along with that physics, we can relate chemistry, physics, then life sciences are there. Then medical sciences, we can relate it with environmental chemistry. So etc. So many branches are there, we can dealt with this environmental chemistry. So it is not a particular branch, it is just a multidisciplinary area, okay, including all these branches. And also we can define this environmental chemistry as the study of the chemical phenomenon. Okay, it is the study of the chemical phenomenon. Chemical phenomenon means the chemical reactions, or how hazardous after that reaction like that, it will be going on. So this environmental chemistry, it is the study of the chemical phenomenon taking place in the environment. Okay. So that is a simple definition for environmental chemistry. It's a chemical phenomenon taking place in the environment. What all chemical reactions are going on in our environment, that is what we are dealing with this environmental chemistry. So that is the first definition. It is the chemical phenomenon taking place in the environment. Okay. And again, another definition is also given in your textbook. That means it is the study of the environmental chemistry. It is the study of the sources, then reactions, then transport and effects. Study of the sources, reactions, transport, effects, and also the fate of chemical species. Fate means the product of that particular reaction, and also the fate of that chemical species. And this means it will be dealing with the study of the sources, reactions, transport, effects, and the fate of chemical species. This fate means it will be dealing with the products of that particular reaction. Okay, that means normally these products will be acting as the pollutants for our atmosphere, isn't it? So that is called as the fate of the chemical species. So this environmental chemistry, we can define it as the study of the sources. First one, the source, then comes the reaction, then comes how it is transported. That means what is the means of transport, or how it will be reaching to water or soil, like that. Then the effects of that particular species, and also the product of that particular reaction. Okay. And products means it is called as the pollutants. Okay. One more thing I forgot to tell you, that you have to write the lecture notes along while listening to my video. Okay, that is a must. You have to write the lecture notes, or just write the points. Then by writing the points, you will be clear of the topic. Then you can read the textbook. Okay, so just take down the points also while I am writing. Okay. Then, so this is the second definition. It is the study of the sources, reactions, then transport, effects, and the fate of the chemical species. And also here, this environmental chemistry, normally it has got some particular objectives, isn't it? We have seen so many objectives. It is regarding the environmental conservation. It is the protection and the conservation of our environment, isn't it? That is the main logo of this environmental chemistry, isn't it? It is the protection and conservation of our environment. Protection and conservation of our environment. That is the major objective of this environmental chemistry. Then again, this environment, it can be broadly classified into two categories. Classified into two categories. The first one, that is the abiotic environment. Abiotic environment. And the second one, that is the biotic environment. So environment, it is classified into two major categories, that is the abiotic environment and the biotic environment. This classification, it is very important. It is usually asked in a 2 marks question or in the 4 mark part. Okay. So abiotic environment as well as the biotic environment. Again, this abiotic environment means it is dealing with the physical environment. Okay. It is the physical environment. That means the physical part. That means the external physical factors. So what are the external physical factors? So here it will be water, then land, then air, etc. These are all will be the physical factors. So abiotic environment means it is the non-living part. That means the external factors which is affecting. That is usually water, land and air. These are all coming under the physical environment or the abiotic environment. Then the next one, that is the biotic environment. As the term itself, what about biotic? Biotic means it is the living, isn't it? The living environment, that is the biotic environment. So abiotic means it is the physical part. It is a non-living part, while biotic environment, it is the living part. And also here in the living part means all organisms. That means animals will be coming under this category. Then plants will be there. Then microorganisms are all coming under this category. So all living beings will be coming under this biotic environment. Okay. So usually definitions will be asked. How will you define a biotic environment or how will you define an abiotic environment? So you have to study these two clearly. So first one, it is the physical environment, while the second one, it is the living environment. Okay. So these are the two categories of this environment. Okay. Then the next one, we can go through the different environmental segments. I think you are clear up to this. So just go through a brief of these parts. First one, this environmental chemistry, it is a multidisciplinary science including all these areas, that is chemistry, physics, life sciences and medical sciences. Then while going to the definition, this environmental chemistry, it is the chemical phenomenon. It is the chemical phenomenon taking place in the environment. Then the second definition, it is the science of the study of the sources, reactions, transport, effects and fate of the chemical species. Then the objectives of environmental chemistry, the major objective, that is objective, or we can say it as aim. Okay, it deals with the protection and conservation of our environment. Then environment, it is classified into two major categories, abiotic as well as biotic environment. Abiotic environment, it is the physical one. That means the water, land, air, etc. will be including under this part. Then in the biotic part, living organisms, all living organisms, whatever living organisms are there, that will be a part of this biotic environment. Animals, plants, microorganisms, etc. will be coming under this part. Okay. Then we can go through the next segment, that is the environmental segments. Environmental segments. So here mainly 4 environmental segments or 4 environmental components are there. Okay, 4 components are there for our environment. This is also very important. You have to study a very few topics. Only 20 pages are there, will be there in each chapter. I think the total there will be 20 pages for the first 2 modules. Okay, so that much very small portions will be there for your open course. So you have to study it thoroughly and you will be getting full marks for your examinations. Okay, if you are studying it thoroughly. So mainly 4 components are there. The first component, that is the atmosphere. The first major environmental component, that is atmosphere. And the second one, I hope you have studied in geography, etc. Geography in your school classes, isn't it? Second one, that is the hydrosphere. The third one, it is the lithosphere. Atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and the fourth one, that is the biosphere. So these are the four categories or the four components of environment: atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. In short, we can say that this atmosphere means we have to study these four in detail. So atmosphere, in short, we can say that it is the envelope of air, isn't it? It is the cover of air, or it is the gases present in our environment. So that will be dealing with the atmosphere. Okay, that is the first segment. Then the second one, that is the hydrosphere. Hydro, what is the word meaning hydro? Hydro means it is related to water, isn't it? The term hydro means it is related to water. So hydrosphere means it will be dealing with the water. Then the next one, that is the lithosphere. Lithosphere means it will be dealing with the rocks. Okay, rocks and minerals, etc. will be coming under this category, this lithosphere. And the last one, biosphere. Biosphere, it means it is the all the living things, or the plants, animals, microorganisms, etc. all will be coming under this biosphere. So in short, we can you can make it in such a manner. So atmosphere, it deals with the air, envelope of air. Hydrosphere deals with the water. Lithosphere, rocks. Then biosphere, it is the living part. Okay. Next, we can go through in detail in detail about atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. Okay. So first one, you have to go through atmosphere. See, this environmental segments, usually it is asked in essay part. Okay. So you have to prepare it for an essay part or section D part. Usually it is asked in section D part. Sometimes this atmosphere alone itself, it is asked in 4 marks question. So while studying, you have to prepare it for an essay part. Thereby you can write it for 4 marks also. Okay. So the first one, that is the atmosphere. See, what about atmosphere? It is the cover of air that surrounds our environment, isn't it? It is the cover of air, or it is the envelope of air. Cover of air, that envelops our earth. Okay. Cover of air that envelops the earth. It is called as atmosphere. Or else we can say that it is a protective blanket, or it acts as a protective blanket. Protective blanket of gases. Protective blanket of gases surrounding the earth. Okay, so the first point, it is the cover of air. The second one, it is the protective blanket of gases. See, you all know what are the gases present in our atmosphere. The major components in atmosphere, that is the first major component, that is nitrogen, isn't it? N means nitrogen. In chemistry, we are writing nitrogen using the symbol N. Okay, nitrogen. So here nitrogen, it will be forming about 78.09% of the total gases present. Okay, so 78% it will be filled with nitrogen. And also, you know one thing, this nitrogen, it is a highly unreactive gas, isn't it? Nitrogen, it is highly unreactive gas. So nitrogen forms about 78.09%. Then comes oxygen. Oxygen, in chemistry, we are denoting it by the symbol O. Okay, oxygen. So here for oxygen, it is about 20.94%, or approximately we can say it as 21%. Okay, so nitrogen forming 78% and oxygen forming 21% of the total gases. Then small traces of other gases are also there. Along with that, water is also there. Water, what is the chemical name of water? It is H2O. Okay, so water is also there in the atmosphere, isn't it? It is in the form of droplets, water vapor. Okay. Then again so these are the major components. Nitrogen, oxygen, water, etc. are the major components present in our atmosphere. Then coming to the minor components, the minor components are argon is there. Argon, A-R-G-O-N. The symbol is A-R. Okay, argon. Then comes carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, the formula is CO2. Okay, carbon dioxide. This argon, it is about 0.934%. Argon is about 0.934%, and carbon dioxide, it is about 3.25 into 10 raised to minus 2 percentage. Okay, 3.25 into 10 raised to minus 2 means it is 0.0325 percentage. Okay, so that is the percentage of argon. See how minute are there these components. It is only 0.934 percentage. Very minute quantity it is there in our atmosphere. Similarly, the case of carbon dioxide, it is also somewhat less. That is, it is about 0.0325. Okay, again it is a very minute quantity. Then, so argon, carbon dioxide. Then some other trace gases are also there. That is, neon is there. Neon, that is Ne. The symbol is Ne. Neon. Then helium is there. These are only present in very minute quantities. Helium, the chemical symbol, it is He. Okay. Then methane. Methane or marsh gas. Methane is otherwise called as marsh gas. Methane, the formula is CH4. Okay. So these are all some of the minor components present in our atmosphere. Okay. So major components are nitrogen, oxygen and water, and the minor components are argon, carbon dioxide, then helium, then methane, etc. Then so many trace gases are there. For example, carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide, it is a highly toxic gas, you know, isn't it? Carbon monoxide, the formula is CO. Then ammonia. Ammonia, that is NH3. So these are gases present there. These are also some of the minor components present in our atmosphere. See, again coming to the properties of this atmosphere. It is a cover of air, or it acts as a protective blanket of gases, isn't it? Then the next one, the next point is that it sustains life on our earth. Due to this balance in these gases, what happens? It sustains life on earth. If any one of these percentages it is increasing or decreasing, it will be harmfully affecting all living organisms. And also it absorbs these cosmic rays. It absorbs the cosmic rays from outer space. Okay. So by absorbing the cosmic rays from outer space, it will be preventing the electromagnetic radiation from the sun, isn't it? That means it will be keeping us more safe. So it absorbs the cosmic rays from outer space, and also it will be absorbed. And also again it will be transmitting only this visible near UV radiations. That means, you know, this electromagnetic radiations, isn't it? Electromagnetic radiations means it consists of AC waves, radio waves, then microwaves, cosmic rays are there, UV rays are there, IR radiations are there, UV, IR radiations are there, that is infrared radiations are there, then visible light is there, then radio waves are there, then cosmic rays are there. So many radiations are there, and this visible radiation means it is ranging from violet to red VIBGYOR, isn't it? So these are all electromagnetic radiations, and again this atmosphere, it will not permit all these radiations from reaching the earth. Only near UV, then visible radiations, etc. Will be coming to earth, isn't it? Coming to our surface. And otherwise these all other radiations, these radio waves, these are harmful to our tissues. It will be damaging our tissues. Okay, so this atmosphere, it acts as a filter. It will be filtering out all these harmful radiations from us. Okay, filtering out all the harmful radiations reaching the earth. Okay, so these are all some of the important points to be noted while dealing with this atmosphere. While you have to write all these points if it is asked for a 4-mark question. Then again, it is another point is that it is a major source of oxygen, isn't it? It provides oxygen for the living beings on earth. That means it helps to support the biotic environment, or it helps to support the living environment, living organisms present in our earth. Okay, and also it is